Hello, welcome to Cardminds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Scorpio weekly money and career reading from September 29th to October 5th, 2025. Scorpios, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Scorpios weekly money and career, September 29th, October 5th, 2025. Thank you for being here. I hope you are well. Be on the lookout, on the hear out for the magic word if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for free reading. All you have to do is put the magic word down below in the comments section. And be subscribed. I will pull one name and announce it at the end of the month of October. And yes, I know I am late on delivering these names for free readings, so I will be announcing four names for free readings in the next couple of days or weeks. Not to worry, they will come out soon. I will make an announcement. So grab your best headphones, earbuds for better sound, and let's get started. Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we need to know for the sign of Scorpio? September 29th to October 5th. What do we need to know? What are the messages here for the sign of Scorpio, money and career? September 29th, October 5th. There is a Scorpio deep dive bonus reading that is up that I just posted a couple days ago. So if you're interested in taking a look at that, it is a deep dive in your energies right now and coming in, Scorpio. Very, very interesting reading, messages that you might connect to. So check it out. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, money and career. What do we have? What are the messages here for this upcoming week for Scorpio, money and career? What do we need to know? What do we need to know for the sign of Scorpio, money and career? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we need to know? What are the messages here, please? All right, Scorpio, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got for this upcoming week. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. It supports the channel. It would be awesome if you could subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And for everyone that has subscribed, that has been supporting the channel along the way, even from the get-go, gratitude to each and every one. If you're interested in a tarot reading, we do lives 3 times a week. Members only get live personal readings, so join membership. Click the join button. You're good to go. You can get a personal tarot reading. 4 of Pentacles, King of Swords, 4 of Swords, 7 of Wands, 2 of Wands, the Emperor, the Tower, Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands, lots of people, Scorpio, the Hangman, Ten of Swords. Scorpio, what's going on? Okay, so delays, stagnation, trying to figure things out. Things are not going maybe the way you want, and you have this sort of fatigue, there's a shift there. There's an acknowledgement, new, something's coming in. There's a shakeup here, and not for the bad, just because things have been stagnating and delayed and you're waiting for an answer, but you also have to make a decision. And what option is it going to be? It can be 2 financial options to choose from. It can be 2 jobs to choose from, or just what direction you are going to go into. What direction are you going to go into? Yes. It's also a moment of reality check, or needing to confront something, or needing to see what is going on. Maybe a little bit of denial there. Doesn't have to be. We'll pull more cards on that. But you do have the Emperor, which tells me that you are taking charge. You are setting boundaries. You are taking responsibilities. Maybe financial responsibilities, structuring, budgeting. There's a huge amount of control there. A little bit of rigidity, right? I want it this way, or this is what I really wanted. I'm really pushing forward to get this job. I'm really pushing forward to make money this way. I'm really pushing forward to take a new direction. I have to make a decision, but I also want to be very true to myself, as a Scorpio always is. And I want to make sure, it feels like there's a lot of obstacles. It feels like there are a lot of, it's almost like there are a lot of emotions you haven't addressed, or you have been wanting to just take some rest from the difficulties, from the world, from your path, from your career, from just the personal path, right? Standing your ground. But at the same time, yes, the energies have been difficult, but at the same time, they are moving forward for you. You are not in that stagnation that you were in before the past few years, where it was really very difficult to see how you were going to move forward. And, you know, it was sort of the tidal wave after tidal wave against you, you know, trying to, like, wait a second, I'm here. Wait a second, I exist. Wait a second, enough, right? Give me a breather. Let me breathe. Let me reconnect. Let me realign. Let me really reassess in a way where I can be balanced and make decisions in a really calm or balanced way, and sort of reconnect with yourself, with your soul, with your mind, with your emotions. And I think you have done that. You've come a long way, and you have recentered yourself, refound yourself, right? I did title one of the past readings, New Cycle, New Me. So you are in the new cycle, and you are a new person because of those past years that were so difficult. It sort of reshaped your mind and reshaped your vision of the world, your connections to the people around you, whether they're still there or not, right? Whether you still want them as friends, where it's the same type of job you want, maybe family connections, maybe family dynamics, or just, you know, and you are the one that had to recenter yourself and figure things out. Almost like a rewire, right? But you are rewired. But now you're wanting to make money. You're wanting to establish yourself in your career. You're wanting to get that job. You're wanting people to acknowledge you and acknowledge your talent, your effort, your hard work, right? And so you're standing your ground. But now, you know, you're standing your ground like everybody else is doing in this chaotic world. And it's sort of like we as a collective have to, like I say it all the time, have to make do with these ever so changing shift of energies, right? We have to sort of, it's like a balance beam. Like, oh, I got it. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. Oh, I got the answer to that. Or I connected with this person. Oh, I maybe I have a lead. Maybe I have those interviews. Or maybe I can do this, projects, jobs, business, whatever. And those energies are extremely difficult to navigate because they're volatile, right? One day yes, one day no. So here with this King of Swords, it can be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius around you, but I feel like, that you're standing your ground too, or an Aries, a manager, a boss, or a decision maker that you're standing your ground to. That is a possibility, but I feel like you are preparing, planning your next move. You know what you want to get into, yet there's certain decisions you haven't made, and there's certain things you haven't addressed. It's like it's on a day-to-day basis. On a budget, the budget is not easy. Scorpio loves money, but when it's tight, it's very tight, and Scorpio has to hang in and find solutions. But here we have an awakening moment. An awakening moment from something that is very slow or not really going anywhere, or you're not seeing your options. You feel like your hands are tied. There's something coming in. There's that aha moment, Scorpio. We're going to pull cards on the Tower. Something is shaking things up. You're finding solutions. You're being resourceful. You're being innovative, inventive, creative. You're okay to be different than everybody else. You are different than anybody else, Scorpio. And so even though you have this moment of fatigue of like, oh, here we go again. I have to make that decision. I have to address the issue. I have to figure out what I want, right? Or which path am I going to take? Let's see. Let's see where we are. But you are taking charge. You have really changed your way of seeing things since you are rewired, new Scorpio. You're there. You're there. But you have to anchor yourself in these day-to-day difficulties. All right, what is the Tower? Judgment, healing, forgiving, and starting over, understanding, and you're going to be suddenly working with new people, or suddenly joining a team, or suddenly working on a project. It's coming in suddenly. We have the Knight of Swords. No impulse decisions, Scorpio, but things are happening quite rapidly. There's a big change coming in. With the Judgment, there's an awakening. So what is coming in, right? Whether you're joining a team or starting to build your business, or finding a job or building an idea, there's this awakening that you have to evolve, and it's time to evolve. So yes, you are ever so evolving. Yes, you are ever so wanting to go out there and make money and all that. But your soul, your mind, your body, your energy has to evolve at the same time. It's not just about wanting money. It's also, again, in a very regular way, recognizing patterns in your life, right, that still need to be healed. Friends, family, jobs, back in the day, you against yourself, things that you feel still need to be healed. And again, it calls for forgiveness for yourself and others, of bad choices maybe you made in the past, or situations that you regret or that were difficult. It really is about that cleansing. You're still going through that cleansing of the soul, of the weight of the past, decisions or mistakes or negative karma that you went through all those years, right? It's an awakening to evolve and to start fresh. And that even if you're made of all those emotions, you're made of all those emotions and decisions that you did in the past, you are that person. But don't drag it all with you. Do not drag it all with you. Just accept that it's time to, review and act with integrity, and go into this career rebirth. And if it's not a career rebirth, it's just that real understanding of the person you are right now, and that you're evolving. You continue to evolve. There's a sun shift, a sun, there's something you're working on with other people. So either you're joining a team, or you're working with other people on a project in a business. You're building something. All right, let's see what the Two of Wands is all about. You're planning, you're preparing, you're communicating. This is your next move. This is your next career move, Scorpio. So what is it that you're planning here? What is this next move? What is this next move that you're planning, Scorpio? You're taking charge. You're structuring. You're taking responsibility. Yeah, you're taking responsibility. You're exploring something new. I feel like there is a job offer there, or there is an opportunity or a financial offer here. So it's either this Aries, Emperor, a very powerful person, not the most flexible, right? But the very powerful person that is offering you a job or offering you an opportunity, a financial opportunity. It's a new financial goal for you. And it's a new plan. It's a new financial goal. And again, learning more about money, learning more about budgeting, savings, side hustles, right? It's a solid new start, but it's the beginning. Beginner's energies here, first steps, and it's really getting you out of financial difficulties. So here's that offer, or here's that new financial goal that you have in your mind, that you've understood with this awakening, how to budget, how to manage your money, how to make money, so you can continue to keep that balance flow. You're stepping out of the difficulties. If it has been really tight, you're stepping out of the difficulties, but you're also learning. It's a learning path, and it's a learning path to forgive yourself from the past choices. And it's also a learning path moving forward to finance, to learn about finances, or to learn about budgeting. Okay, interesting. So one more card on this. Let me change decks. One more card on this Emperor, please. One more card on this Emperor. This can be someone from your past. This can be someone from your family. Let's see, why do we have that? Or someone, it's someone that's triggering you. Oh, okay. So this Emperor, father figure. Why are you were disappointed with them in the past? You're tired of them being so, but I think it's you. I think it's you from the past being tired of, one more card. There's a fatigue there, right? There's a burnout there from the past. But so who is this Emperor? Who is this Aries? Or this is you in the past, standing your ground. Okay, yeah, standing your ground. You have these triggers from the past, from disillusions, from things that didn't work, or bad choices you made, or just, maybe decisions for a quick fix, but not thinking long term with the Seven of Cups. But you're standing your ground. This Emperor, if this is a person offering you a new job, or offering you a possibility to make more money, or if this is a person, but I think this is you now taking responsibility. And taking responsibility from past decisions where you needed a shortcut from illusions, right? Or scams. And you're not going to be seduced by a quick fix anymore. Now you're learning about financing. Okay. Standing your ground. Standing your ground. You know, you want to organize yourself, and you want to make sure you make the right choices for your career, your next move. All right. So let's see. And I feel like that's why you have the Two of Swords. You have to address the issues or see reality and make a choice. But let's pull a card on this Two of Swords. Yeah, the cards are just popping out. Yeah, finding a solution. Again, there's an offer. You're exploring new. You're being creative. You're being resourceful. There can be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn there with you. But you're stepping away from something that has been comfortable, or not comfortable, safe. And now you know you have to step away from that. So maybe it's a person around you. Maybe it's a father figure. Maybe it's an energy. Maybe it's someone you've always known, or a close, a job you've always known, or, but for me, it doesn't feel like a job. It feels like it's a sort of a comfort zone you've had in making decisions, and you don't want to go there anymore. You're that new Scorpio. And so you're stepping away from quick fixes or scams or illusions that could put you back on track quite rapidly, but in the long term, not a good thing. It's making, I know, this is what's coming to mind. It's like, I know this sounds ridiculous, but on YouTube, many people like to buy subscribers, and it feels like that. Like, many people like to buy subscribers, which gives them a big boost right away, that quick fix right away, that big rush, and then in the long term, you sort of get bit in the butt, right? It's not going to serve you, because something's going to happen along the way. Either YouTube's going to do something, or these are not real people. These are not real accounts. So even if the numbers go up, there's no engagement, there's nothing happening. You got that quick fix for 1 second, and that's the end, and that's that. So that's the way it feels. It feels like you don't want to go down that road anymore, and you're really organizing yourself and taking responsibilities. There are offers there. There is a financial offer, and there is a creative offer here. You have 2 pages, so you are moving forward in a completely new beginner's energy. Why do we have the King of Wands here? Because we have these pages, but we have 2 kings. Why do we have the King of Wands and the King of Wands first? Okay. Bound to patterns. Bound to patterns. Bound to manipulative energies. It can be also people. It can be also past jobs and a manager, a boss, or a toxic environment in a job, or a toxic environment even a family, right? It's or around you. One more card on this devil here. Why are you stuck in the King of Wands? So is this, why do we have the devil here on the King of Wands? Stuck in that energy, right? Because we have the Hangman, really not knowing how to, right? So this King of Wands sort of making you stagnate, or putting a hold on something, or, because you feel like things are delayed forever. Okay, there's a disconnect with that King of Wands. But there's also a disconnect from that Emperor. So I'm feeling that these are all energies that you are disconnecting with to move forward in this new way of working and this new career energy. Yeah, you want answers. You don't want to be in a toxic energy anymore, or you don't want to be bound to someone. You don't want to be bound to people that are going to manipulate you, or that are going to try to control you in a job, or control you in a money situation, career situation, budget. You've been waiting for answers on this King of Wands that you've been bound to. So maybe you're bound to a contract. Maybe you're bound to this toxic environment in this job. Maybe you're bound to someone, King of Wands, that can be the Emperor at the same time, Aries, Leo, Sag, that is really not serving you, Scorpio. So whether you are in not serving yourself, making the wrong decisions, or sort of stagnating in that, there you are. So getting out of the uncertainty, or the the uncertainty or the gray zone regarding this energy, this person that's sort of blocking you, or this toxic energy that is blocking you, it's important for you to bring back balance. You will get the answers, but you have a huge disconnect from this past toxic energy. And maybe you've been dragging it on. Maybe it's something that, that's putting you a little bit, not always, but a little bit in that hamster wheel, right? Where you go back to those energies, you go back to that quick fix, or you go back to old ways, patterns. Then it's just about maturity and stabilizing your energy and keeping your emotions and your energies very calm to be able to make these decisions. Okay, one more card on this King of Cups that is Scorpio. There's a lot of people around you. I feel like there's a lot of energies around you. Conflicting energies at the same time, right? You're battling, you're standing your ground, you're wanting to make moves, you're wanting to make decisions, but you're also really needing to cleanse, to purge, right? To put yourself in a good space, in an emotional balanced space. One more card on the King of Cups, please, for Scorpio. Yeah, we're getting the competitiveness. Stand your ground, assert yourself. There's a lot of competitiveness going on. And again, we have the King of Wands. So there's an Aries, Leo, Sag, heavy energy on Aries with the Emperor that you do not want to be involved with anymore, that you're stepping away. Moving forward on something that's close to your heart, moving forward on a mission. You don't want to be part of this. You're waiting for answers. Yeah, there you are with the Queen of Cups. I'm not going to dive into more because it feels very complicated with a lot of people, but I feel like it's just you, where it's very complicated in your mind right now, and having to just realign yourself and not go back to those patterns. All right, let's see if there's one last message for the road, Scorpio. And the uncertainty, oh, too many cards. The uncertainty does put you back in those patterns. The financial uncertainty does put you back into those patterns, right? But stand your ground, stand your ground. You are still clearing the ways. You are still needing to forgive yourself and forgive others and not be in any resentfulness. You are in a good space, even if sometimes you feel like it's difficult. You are in a good space. One more card, please. One last message for the road for Scorpios. Yes, Three of Pentacles. You're working on something. You're joining people. You're building something with other people. Collaboration, teamwork. You're not alone. One more card for Scorpio. One last message for the road for Scorpio. I apologize, Scorpio, if this reading is a little all over the place, but I'm into your energies that go back and forth and back and forth. I hope it makes sense to you. Let me know if you connect. Let me know what this is all about. Let me know. One more card here for Scorpio. See, even the last message for the road is taking a minute, because we have the collaboration, right? We have the teamwork here. What else do we need to know? Yeah, truth, integrity, and I think truth is stressing you out. Clarity, truth is stressing you out. Having conversation is stressing you out. Seeing, right? Detaching yourself. Okay, so here we go. There's the message. Detach yourself from emotions, right? Disengage from emotions, which is a almost something impossible that I'm asking Scorpio, or that I'm saying to Scorpio. I'm not asking anything. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just a messenger. But it's like facts only. Stick to the facts. Stick to the facts. The Queen of Swords. So it's either an Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that's stressing you out because they're so factual, and they have no empathy. They don't care. They just want the numbers. They just want the facts. They are certainly not someone that is going to even dive remotely into emotions or empathy. So they're completely disengaged emotionally. And maybe that is what is stressful for you. And that is what puts you back into a certain pattern, when people have no empathy and they're very cut and dry. But just know that you are navigating the new you, and you are realigning yourself. So forgive yourself, forgive others, and don't go back in the hamster wheel. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. I hope you connect with this reading. Let me know down below. Comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. Scorpio, thank you for sharing your journeys, for letting me know, for sharing your energies. Gratitude to each and every one. I want to say that the magic word here is keep your eye on that goal. Keep your eye on that goal. So if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading, all you have to do is put keep your eye, or I will keep my eye on that goal, or keep your eye on that goal down below in the comment section. And don't forget to be subscribed. Thank you so much for watching. Scorpios, have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.